Neurotransmitters, the invisible language of the brain. In the vast and intricate universe inside the human body, few systems are as complex and fascinating as the brain. Composed of billions of neurons forming trillions of connections, the brain operates through a sophisticated communication network. At the heart of this network lies a group of chemical messengers known as neurotransmitters. Though invisible to the naked eye, these molecules shape everything from our thoughts and emotions to our movements and memories. Neurotransmitters are substances that allow neurons to communicate with each other across tiny gaps called synapses. When an electrical signal travels down a neuron, it reaches the end of the cell and triggers the release of neurotransmitters. These chemicals then cross the synaptic gap and bind to receptors on a neighboring neuron, passing along the signal. This process happens in milliseconds, yet it underpins every action we take and every feeling we experience. Among the many neurotransmitters identified by scientists, a few play particularly important roles. Dopamine, often referred to as the reward molecule, is associated with pleasure, motivation, and reinforcement of behavior. When you achieve a goal or experience something enjoyable, dopamine is released, encouraging you to repeat that behavior. However, imbalances in dopamine levels have been linked to disorders such as Parkinson's disease and addiction. Another key neurotransmitter is serotonin, which is closely tied to mood regulation, sleep, and appetite. Low levels of serotonin are often associated with depression and anxiety. This is why many antidepressant medications aim to increase serotonin levels in the brain. Similarly, gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, acts as an inhibitory neurotransmitter, reducing neural activity and helping to calm the brain. Without sufficient GABA, individuals may experience heightened anxiety or even seizures. On the other hand, glutamate serves as the brain's primary excitatory neurotransmitter. It plays a crucial role in learning and memory by strengthening synaptic connections. However, too much glutamate can be harmful, leading to overstimulation of neurons and potential cell damage, a process known as excitotoxicity. This delicate balance between excitation and inhibition highlights the finely tuned nature of the brain's chemistry. Neurotransmitters do not work in isolation, they interact in complex networks that influence behavior and cognition. For example, the interplay between dopamine and serotonin can affect mood stability and decision-making. These interactions are influenced not only by genetics but also by lifestyle factors such as diet, sleep, and stress levels. This means that our daily habits can have a direct impact on the chemical balance within our brains. Recent advances in neuroscience have begun to reveal just how dynamic and adaptable neurotransmitter systems are. The concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, suggests that neurotransmitter activity can change over time. Learning a new skill, forming a habit, or even recovering from injury involves shifts in how these chemical messengers operate. Moreover, the study of neurotransmitters has profound implications for medicine and mental health. Understanding how these chemicals function allows scientists to develop treatments for a wide range of neurological and psychiatric conditions. From antidepressants to antipsychotic drugs, many modern therapies target specific neurotransmitter systems in order to restore balance and improve quality of life. Yet, despite decades of research, much about neurotransmitters remains a mystery. The brain is not simply a machine governed by predictable chemical reactions, it is a dynamic and evolving system. Each individual's brain chemistry is unique, shaped by a combination of biological, environmental, and experimental factors. In many ways, neurotransmitters represent the language of the brain, a silent conversation that never stops. Every thought, every emotion, and every movement is part of this ongoing dialogue. As science continues to explore this hidden world, we move closer to understanding not only how the brain works, but also what it means to be human.